All right, welcome back. It's time for SME. We have Jand2Gidi, a leading logistics partner for Nigerian businesses, providing supply chain solutions across the country. Of course, these people have been in business for about 10 years now. Now, that's quite big. We're joined by co-founders Kikelomo Ufola Ogunio and Ujama Akpata. It's great to have both of you. You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
10 years in business. You look like you just, you sound, you seem like just going to this business and you're so excited about it, but I know what business is like. We've spoken to a lot of business people. We understand what business is like, but 10 years is quite big. Let's talk about how you started, how Jand2Gidi, how it was founded, how you started.
Okay, so we started 10 years ago. Kike and I schooled in the UK. We came back to Nigeria and we struggled with getting things that we were used to having in the UK here. Now, the average shipper would have a minimum weight of about 20 kilos.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to bring in small items. So we figured...
Like what?
Small items like clothes,
Okay.
shoes, bags,
Okay.
you know,
Right.
that's what, cosmetics.
All right.
And so we decided to solve the problem for ourselves. And as we solved the problem for ourselves, we ended up finding a huge market of people that just wanted to bring in small items at the time. So that was how we started up. And since then, we've grown from doing small items to a whole house in the US, bringing it down to Nigeria. We do air freight, we do sea freight, we do mover services, imports, exports of food items, a whole bunch of things.
Is your business model as it stands, is it dependent on, is it decentralized, as it were? Let me put it that way, because is it a business that you can run from anywhere around the world? Is it something that is based in Nigeria or the UK? Let's talk about your business model.
For logistics, you can kind of run it from anywhere.
Okay.
You know, it's just about moving parcels from one point to the other, just having the right infrastructure, whether you're running it from the UK or the US, just having a proper chain that actually can connect to wherever the customers are.
And how have you been able to do that?
How have we been able to
do that? To put all of this.
So as Amma said, from the beginning, we kind of had to search and build our own infrastructure from scratch. At the time, we had to find reliable partners we could connect with because, of course, we don't own a warehouse in the UK. So we had to find a partner, get the partner, and then work on the clearing aspects. That's the customs aspect over here. Have partners for that as well. And just, you know, set up our own in-house operations. We started hiring our first staff, and now we have a team of 25. We started in Lekki, a small office in Lekki Phase 1 after we left. Basically, we started as a side project. And then now a full-time job, got a small space, and now we're in a bigger space, and we've been there since 2015. So we've kind of been building.
So let's get straight into the most important one. Let's talk about the challenges. How has it been running such a business? What challenges have you been able to face and overcome in the past 10 years while running this business?
Where do we start?
Where do we start here?
I think the most prevalent, the most interesting one will have to be the exchange rate. You know, we import items for customers. So we've seen that one of the major challenges has been the buying power. Of course, when we started off, the exchange rate was about 180. Today we're looking at the dollar is about, the pound is about over 1,000 pounds, you know. You still have people that are shipping. You have businesses that are shipping things, but it's become more expensive. So that's one of the major challenges, the exchange rate. Another thing will have to be the policies that change regularly, dealing with customs, dealing with just importing items into the country. Those are some of the challenges faced. As a logistics company, dealing with staff, dealing with drivers, making sure that things are on time, but also managing the people that work to ensure that these things...
How many staff do you have now? What's your staff?
We have a team of 25.
Oh, wow. Yes. And where are they based?
They're all based in Lagos. They're all based.
Oh, they're all based in Lagos. They're all based here and all of that. Now, you see, putting up something like this, you mentioned about talking about the transfer and talking about the INE, Forex and all of that, and how have you been able, you started at 180, it's now gone, it's almost 1,000 now, it's getting to 1,000. Have you been able to put it across all this way or do it for so long and not be out of business? Any of you?
Not being out of business, I think having a diversified portfolio, basically. So we do the Forex earning business, but we also have Naira generating business.
Okay.
So we have local deliveries by bike,
Oh, okay.
mover services. But of course, the importation is still the largest part of the business. And to be honest, how we've been able to stay in business is just about keeping our costs low, keeping operations lean as possible. And we have a team of finance consultants that actually help us get our numbers in check and understand how to grow. So we just do things. It's not the best way, but since you're bootstrapping, you have to do things, you have to pace yourself as you're doing things. So you don't have to have a glamorous office in Lekki Phase 1. Just have bare minimum,
Can you
whatever
tell us,
function.
tell them, oh, they think that once you want to start, that, let's go there, it's all about location, we all put it on. But, you know, I love that the fact when you say it's a decentralized model, it's something that you can run from almost anywhere and all of that. What have you learned running business that somebody out there who it's challenging doing business now? I know a friend just spoke to me on Saturday and spoke about how when she got something and it was subpar, she lost all her money and all of that. What have you learned running business and also that somebody who's just coming into business can learn?
Into logistics or generally?
Generally, because it's business you are doing. Whether logistics or whatever, there are basic tenets that drive your business model that people can also learn from. What is it? What is it that you can...
Okay, for some of them, I would say, first of all, getting your books in order. So from day one, we kind of had an Excel spreadsheet. No matter how basic it is, just have a record of monies coming in and monies going out. And then from there, also have a separate bank account for your business and one for your personal expenses. Pay yourself a salary if the business can afford it. And of course, for someone who's just coming in, you may not be able to afford the services of a finance consultant or experienced hands, but at least you have friends and loved ones that can actually help you at the start of your business. So have someone that can help you put your books in order. And then understand your structure. Who is going to be responsible for what? As Amma and I partnered to run Jand2Gidi, I have my strengths and she has her strengths. I have my weaknesses and same with Amma. So we complement each other's skills and we understand what value we both bring to the table. And what we can't do, we outsource. You can outsource. And at the beginning, actually, before we had the finance consultants, there was a colleague from our paid employment who was just helping us check what we had in place. Okay, this works, this doesn't work. He helped us put formulas in our Excel sheets and so on. So just start small. Keep operations lean, understand where you're going, know your customers, talk to your customers regularly, get surveys from them, get feedback from them, and know how to improve. Another source of ideas or how to improve is also from your team. So let your team also communicate with as your team is communicating with your customers, they have like real-time, raw feedback from your customers. So take those on, get ideas from the team, have regular meetings, understand, let everyone buy into what you're doing. So what's the vision? Where are we really going? What kind of change are you making? And let them understand that at whatever point they are, whether they're a dispatch rider or a member of the cleaning team, let them know what their role is in the big picture. So that usually helps get buy-in from the team. And till today, we have staff that have been with us since 2015, 2017, and, we're still going strong to the glory of God. So I think being able to just know where you're going and path the way forward.
Wonderful. Talking about where you're going, the next 10 years, where do we see this? The DHL's way, what are we seeing?
We've incorporated a lot of technology into it. So we're about to change our name. We're changing our brand identity. We're providing shipping APIs.
The new name.
We'll be announcing it in a few weeks.
Okay, so I thought you want to speak now.
Incorporating technology, shipping APIs, we want to focus more on servicing businesses as opposed to customers. We want to be the
as opposed to individuals,
As opposed to individuals.
Them, but then
there's a greater focus. Wonderful.
And we want to be playing in the big leagues with the likes of the DHL.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
UPSs, and actually be the renowned indigenous logistics company for Africa.
Wonderful.
By Africa.
Wonderful. I wish I had more time. There's a lot I wanted to ask. But we have West African cuisine for you from Ghana and Gambia.
Yay.
Nothing Nigerian today on the show.